you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gets it out fast. Spin, still running. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Trying to set up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Turning it on! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll run it on first and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Fires into the end zone, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. yourself thinking here? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Back to pass, it's Bryant. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gaines. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
Gonna run it. It's Gaines. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw, it's Mason. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Montgomery. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Bryant. Got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for room, it's Daniels. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gives it on the option. Lowers those pads. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. The sure hands, it's Jones. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Pulls and fires complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be fit. Especially on first down, and you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action, using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To the air, it's Bryant. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards and try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's McGooligan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to pass, it's Bryant. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here comes the option. The pitch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors. Halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to...
There he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. Continues to fight for yards. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
Turning it on! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Handoff from the shotgun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the missed connection on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wolfpack will have first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. NC State will line up with a first and goal. Motion from the back. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the running game. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to...
Turning on the Jets! Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Power football with the run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making him honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mason. They're working that left side, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on 3rd down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else, because someone else is probably open.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Mason. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 8 over Syracuse.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that is not.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities